Hi guys, welcome along to Nardi Elder Gaming, and we're back on episode 5 of Miss Survival. So what I've decided that we are going to do tonight is we're going to set up a bit of a trap in the school for the bloater. So what I'm planning on doing is, because he bursts out of the door in the gym, my plan is to actually go into the gym and block that door off so that he can't get all the way out. That way it's going to be much easier for me to get in there and attack him. So that's going to be one of my major plans, which is what we're going to work on, as well as this, getting as much moonshine as we can up together in order to we've got 1 day left on that, in order to make enough mollies that we can actually take this guy on, because we need fire. We need lots of fire. So that's going to be one of our big plans. Hey TR, hey old man, how you both doing? Right, let's check out our tools there. Back, manage. So we haven't got a reel yet, that's good. So we got that, and we need to get some line at some point. Right, let's eat some food, because we are starving. We are famished. Let's eat one of those. They're pretty good. I need to try and get the scope as well for the hunting rifle, and then we can go and do some hunting and get some decent food on the go. That's done all right. That's done us pretty well, but just realised I've got no water there. Now I've got water. Loads of water. So it's been another hot day over here in England, guys. Really warm. Just thought I'd let you know that. We'll put our rock in there, and that one can go in there. I don't really need to take those cans with me because I've got plenty of water. All my cabinets are top quality. I don't know what you're on about, TR. They are top quality. Apart from the fact I got 2 missing here. But what I need is, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that to block off that doorway. Now I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Just see, I don't think I've got anything else that I can really sort of take with me on that. No, we've got plenty of storage here. This is good. Old man, I would imagine everywhere seems hot to you after where you've just been. Let's have some coffee, shall we? Right, I also want to have a look at what else we want to build in the base, to be honest. We got a bit of time to kill. Don't need a Jenny, we got a Jenny. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some Iceland weather at the moment. Be quite nice. We will need a tanning rack at some point soon. Got a workbench. We're probably going to need a blacksmith place. We got a moonshine, we got a saw machine. Repair bench, don't really need that at the moment. You wore a hoodie, blimey. I don't think I'm going to be wearing a hoodie anytime soon. Floodlights, furniture. We don't need furniture, we're okay off for that. Right, there's not really much we do need to build, to be fair. A drying rack. We do need a drying rack. Yeah, sounds pretty good actually. Back to the 80s. 80 degree or the 1980s. Right. Let's build that there. So I'm going to need a knife for that. I don't know if I've got a knife, to be honest. I got a shimmetti. I wonder if a shimmetti will cut the mustard on that. No, it says a combat knife, doesn't it? Yeah, so do I. So do I, TR. That would be nice. Yeah, me too. There's so many things I would do different. There we go. One combat knife there. So I need some sticks and some rope. Sticks is easy to get. There we go, there's some rope. Right, so I need 7 sticks. Do I need the axe? Probably going to need the axe instead, aren't I? Let's go and find an axe. How many? So I've got 2 mollies already, that's good. I must have an axe here somewhere. Let's keep all my rope together. Don't need that anymore anyway. I'll take that because I might as well eat that before it runs out. Can't tell me I haven't got an axe. There we go. No, that's not the only thing that works on them, but I always find that's the best method. Probably the safest method. It's the one I enjoy more, to be honest. That's why I always like it when I actually get hold of a what do you call it, a flamethrower straight away. One, 2, 3, 4. 5. I need 2 more sticks. And I can't be bothered to go looking for them. 33, God. Yeah, it's not quite that hot here. So, I guess I will stop complaining then. Right, let's build some sticks. Excellent. Right, so that's the drying rack ready. So we'll be able to dry some food off when we eventually do some hunting. Still got 1 day left on that, so just got to leave that going. So what can we do while we're waiting? I think what I will do is I'll gather up these logs and I'll chop them down into boards. I've chopped down quite a few and it'd be a shame just to have them lying around going to waste. Or I could actually just put them onto the saw bench. 7 degrees. Nice. Anyway, where's our moose tonight? Oh, I suppose he's getting ready for his road trip, wasn't he? Forgot about that. Oh, he was about earlier, was he? I didn't see anything from him earlier. I see we've had quite a few game recommendations on Discord. That's pretty good. Right, I just need to make sure that I definitely didn't pick up any sites from anywhere. No, so I've got the hunting rifle, but I haven't got any parts for it. That's a shame. That is a big shame. Right, let's get that out of there, that out of there, that, and that. And all of it except that, really. So that can go in there. Those can go in there. That one in there. That can go in with it. Sticks and that, I think. Oh, and we'll put the knife back in there as well. Oh, I've got a good condition knife there as well. That game scared me, to be honest. I didn't think I'd be able to live up to it. Because I know you lot expect a lot from Nardi. From poor old Nardi. Right, let's put that, and that back in there. Take that, and that. No, actually I was going to keep those, wasn't I? For making the mollies. Excellent. Right, let's find where I'm putting my salt. There we go. I think we'll use that one and put some water in there. Water. And we will eat that before it goes off. Exactly, old man, exactly. That's, you know, that's what it's all about with Nardi. Always keep your expectations very, very low. And then you'll never be disappointed with Nardi. That's what I used to tell my ex. Right, what's the time now? So 11 minutes past 4. So we can sleep soon. And then that'll be closer to that being ready. Yeah, I think that's one of life's best lessons. To be honest, Tia. Expect nothing and you'll never be disappointed. Mind you, we can say that because we're all old gits, aren't we? Yeah, it's a good line for a song, to be honest. Right, in that case, I will endeavour to find you a bear, Tia. Let's see if I put anything in here. Let's have a check on my armour situation. I've got nothing. Excellent. Right, so I did have some armour at one point, and I believe I can actually make some. Where are we? Alright, so I can make a wooden shield. That in, yeah. I don't think that'll really help me out all that much, to be perfectly fair. See, these don't seem to do anything just yet. Right, yeah, so it's alcohol I need to be making. Yes, but not this version of it. Oh, look, the blind work there. No, I'm not going to get you excited over ramps. Definitely not. I'm quite surprised. I didn't think any of these shutters came down in this version. I know that they do in the multiplayer version. Girl streamers wouldn't know what to do with bunkers. They'd want to make them all girly and put up decorations and shit. Not like Nardi, who would want to put like seeker heads and bear heads and everything up on the wall to prove how much of a legend he is at hunting. How much of a legend he is at survivalization and whatever. Right, I'm just sort of flapping around at the moment, just trying to wait for time to go. Let's have a look what we got in here. Those I can sell, so we can keep those in there. Let's take that. I'll leave that Shemetti in there. We'll take that out, because that's not going to be used for anything. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. I gotta go and rescue him first, old man. But I want the hunting rifle for that, so I can do headshots on the bandits from a distance. I'm gonna change my shirt. That one's down at 72%. Put that one back. Excellent. Right, I think the rest of these are empty. Right. TR, I'm not 100% sure I believe that. Because I know that you've been hanging around Nardi Elder Gaming for a long time. So, you know, I know all the lies, I know all the truths. Because everything I tell is truth. That, and that into there. Take that out of there. And that. Take those matches. That and that and that. I know I normally do all this stuff offline, but it won't hurt today. Oh, line. I needed that. Excellent. We'll keep the batteries because they will definitely come in handy at some point. Right, so all the food needs to go into there, really. And get rid of the empty bottles for now. That one I can probably top up. No, I can't. I've got no water in there at the moment. Marvellous. So I'll tell you what, we can put those into that one for a minute. Take that and that. Put loads of food. We'll take the ammo out of there. And we can just fill that one up with food items for the time being. I'm going to put some... I know it's a bit dark for a minute, guys. It won't always be this way. Where did I put the salt? There we go. So we got 11 salt. That's good for salting. Yeah, Gen 0 I've got to have a look at, but it's a little bit on the expensive side at the moment. So it's not really one I want to do just for wildcard, if you see what I mean. There's a lot of money to pay out just for one episode. Yeah, I'll definitely look for it on a sale. If it comes up on sale, I'll snap it up straight away. Let's put those into there. I'll put a bit of rope into that one. Yeah, I would like to do a long playthrough on a mech game, to be fair. I mean, we haven't really touched on anything apart from the mechs in Scum. There we go, fishing rod's now ready to use. So the time is now 5 o'clock. So I think we're going to sleep through. Did I change that to my... yeah. Yeah, so I've definitely got to go up to the school, build a base outside, and then we're going to have to do a bit of a slow crawl to get enough stuff ready, but I'm going to build the barrier inside as well. Right, so we rest up for 13 hours. That should bring us nicely through to the morning. Yeah, it's just starting to get light. Excellent. So let's eat one of these. Oh, no worries, TR. That would definitely be greatly received. I'm always grateful to anybody who does anything like that to help the channel out. I appreciate it a lot. Hell of a lot, in fact. I think it's just a shame that some of the stuff we end up doing on Wildcard, because some of them end up being really good games that could go longer. So once Wildcard's done and we've done a fair few on there, then we can start looking at what to bring in for like full playthroughs, because we got quite a few good ideas on there. I wasn't too over enamoured by last night's game though, to be fair. I didn't find it all that interesting. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy Wildcard. But it's just the fact that we do so many Wildcards and never actually play a full game, if you see what I mean, of the ones we've done on Wildcard. We have done a on a couple, I believe. No one survived. That was Wildcard. What else have we got down there? And human host, I think we only did that on Wildcard, didn't we? But yeah, there are some There are some good ideas. How you doing, Jimmy? Good to see you, mate. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to head on up to the school. I don't understand this game. Look, the headlights now are really good. Yeah, in a little while, we'll use the headlights again, and you won't be able to see a thing. It's very strange. I hope it's something they sort out soon, because you really do need headlights on this, because when it gets pitch black, you can't see a thing. Yeah, I think that one of the problems I found with Deadline is the fact that it's too quiet. I know it has to be because you need to listen out and that, but I think it needs more ambient noise in the background. Definitely TR. 100% on that. Right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go and build. Ignore that. That never happened. We'll just snip that out of the gameplay later. Definitely need a flute. Needs more Debbie as well. Never have enough Debbie. Right. Oh, I already built that there, didn't I? Excellent. So that's saved us the trouble of having to do that. Everything looks good, so why have I got a darkened border? Strange. Very strange. Right, let's set that as our active base for a minute. So when we inevitably die, we haven't got to run all the way back to the school again. Because this is not going to be an easy one. Because I've not taken them out with mollies before. Right, I want to go down to this area at the bottom where the seekers were, and see if there's any furniture I can use as a barricade. But to be fair, I may have already woken the bloater up, I can't remember. We'll go and have a look. But I'm pretty sure I destroyed the heart down here. Yeah, there's no thumping, so I definitely did. Got some more of these that we could probably use. They can go back to the base with us. Excellent. More storage. Let's see if there's anything I can chuck in the back to use as a barricade. Right, I don't know whether that's going to stay in. Oh, it did. Marvellous. Right, if, as I suspect, I've already released the coach in the gym, this is going to be a bit of a moot point, really, to an extent. I can still block off the entrance, so he won't be able to get out. But yeah, I'd really like it if he was back in black. I bet that's put AC/DC in every one of your heads, hasn't it? It has for mine. You're welcome. Come out in the light. Oh, Nardi is shit hot with this gun tonight. No cheese tonight, mate. Just legendary fighting. Right, I got chased out by 4. I shot 3. There's only 2 bodies. I think one of them's gone through the floor again. Marvellous. Oh no, I shot one in here, didn't I? We'll have that. We'll take the apple. Oh, that's good. He hasn't come out. Right, he won't come out of that door until I pick up that card. Marvellous. Right, so let's get out and... That shooting wasn't quite as good as it was earlier. Right, so I am going to need this. They will run away if you get them out in the daylight, because they don't like the daylight. That's why they only come out during the mist. Or when they encounter Nardi, because they're scared of Nardi. You can't really blame them, can you? I mean, Nardi kicks ass. Right, if we put that about there. Right, I can't get through that gap, so he shouldn't be able to get through that gap. And I mean, I'm mega slim. Let's take that. That will help out. Put that one there. Now I just need to block that area. Let's let's go and get that crate. See, as I said, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I've never tried this before. Right, there should be no way through there. I might bring the suitcase in and just double check that edge. There we go, that is blocked. Just want to see what's in these drawers. There's quite a bit in that one. But that's all stuff I can regain at another time. So now all I've got to do is get my mollies ready. And then we can release him from there. Excellent. But I think I'm going to drop a save at that point, you know. So that I don't have to redo that again if anything goes wrong. Right, so now we need to go back and make all of the mollies, which is going to take us a little bit of time. Just checking around to make sure I got all the alcohol from here. What we got there? There we go. There's one. Now, if I can kill off this this bloater, hey Moose, if I can kill off this bloater, I should be able to get a flamethrower. Because there's always a flamethrower in this area. Now, it could be in the little room that's locked off, possibly. But if I can clear him out of the way, then things will be easier. Hey Rez, how you doing? There, he's stuck. That's good, he can't get to me. Excellent. Get your ass back here. Right, so... Gave me a bit of a kick in there. Rule number 1, listen to Nardi. Right, so now we need to get back and make our ammunition. But Rez, you sold them the video rights, mate. Nardi won't scream like a little girl. I don't know where you get that idea from, old man. That's not something Nardi does. Was it that many beers, Raz? I thought it was only 3. No, I don't know who you're watching, old man, but that can't be me. No, I think you must be confusing me with a girl gamer. Are you sure it wasn't the double vision that made it look like 6 though, Rez? How's this going? Still 1 day left. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, sometimes it makes it a bit difficult to concentrate on my game in there when she's screaming, doesn't it? Right, got all those. Just need a bottle. These all empty. All except that one. Yeah. Right, let's put that apple in there. We can make a molly. Can only do one at the moment there. Yeah, sorry TR, you're in trouble, mate. Let's put that one in there. That one in there. Let's eat that. And we'll have a drink of coffee. Right, so we've got a bit of time to kill, so I think we should go and see if we can hunt down some more alcohol out and about on the road. Actually, what we need to do, I think we need to try and find that sniper site. Some of it is, some of it isn't. There's some things you'll always find in certain places, usually the major bits and pieces you need to get. Now, I wouldn't mind clearing that place out. But then again, I need the site for it. Now, I know there's usually a compound bow in one of those rooms up there, but that's a random thing. See, sometimes there's stuff that will appear only in certain places, but it randomizes between those certain places. That's why whenever I play this, let's get the map up a minute. You'll always see that one of the first things I do is go into community and go into this house up here, because this is one of the spawn points for the flamethrower. It doesn't always spawn there, but you'll always see it as you come up the stairs, and it's only when you approach it, it will either stay there or it will vanish. If it vanishes, you get a very annoyed Nardy. If it doesn't, you get a well chuffed Nardy. Unfortunately, in this playthrough, it vanished. So you also get one in the school. And I believe you get one up in this bandit base here as well. But I need quite a bit to clear that one out. Right, that's where Leo is, the dog. So I need to go and clear that out at some point soon. My base is here. This is what they call the White House. Yeah, you get the upset Nardy on this one, because Nardy's got to actually work to get a flamethrower on this now. Whereas I prefer to have things just handed to me on a platter. The town's left of the old mine. No, Rez, I don't do that. You know that. You know me, I'm straight down the middle. I only cheat when it serves me. No, but seriously though, I will find one. I don't want to spawn one in, I just want to play the game as it is, you know. David, I didn't know anything about the towns to the left of the old mine. The only one I know about is the town through the tunnel. I've never seen anything down past the old mine. Right, so the hunting area has got various areas that we could search around, the same as these, to see if we can find the site. So I think I'm going to have a look. Going to have a look around the hunting areas, I think. So if I turn down the first one. No, actually, let's turn down this. I'll just follow that along to the end and then turn right. And we'll go around to try this place, because I don't really search this one very often. Do you know what? I think I'm going to investigate that. Yeah, I go to the survivor zone quite a bit. That's how I got this paint job. There's not really a great deal in the trader area. I'm not sure you're being truthful there, TR. Right, let's go and explore in this area. So we are just up around here now. So see, so I would imagine that's probably the original town from the very first release. Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Nardi ain't scared of anything. Right, there's the little mini lake that I used to build bases around. Can't get up that way. Yeah, but have you seen some of them? How could you not be afraid of them? Especially when they've got like those gnarly old hands. Fatal error, see, it doesn't like this area. Does not like this area. Right. Let's load him back in again. Oh, you never know. I might be doing something with that soon. To be honest, I don't look a huge amount different than the old man that appears in my AI images as it is. No, I wouldn't imagine you would, Raz. It's just not in your nature. It would never even cross your mind, I don't reckon. You'd always make me, you know, you'd always make me look good, wouldn't you? Put me in a good light. Why can I hear a zombie? Oh, that's right. He's probably outside there. I'm going to save it outside rather than inside. Right, I'm a little bit intrigued about this this town area. So we're going to go and have another look. Just see if it crashes again, we'll just knock it on the head, but we'll give it a go. Well, I've never heard anything about a Rottweiler. Got nearly 600 hours, and that's the first I've heard of a Rottweiler. Unless that's in unless that's in the multiplayer one. Might be in the multiplayer, I suppose, because that's the one they seem to be working on at the moment. Yeah, that's the multiplayer. What was that? Yeah, I say I've only done a little look at the multiplayer. I haven't really gone too deep into it. I really just wanted to do it just to have a look at the bunkers. And here's Dentry. How you doing, mate? Moose, there's no need for that. You know Nardi does not use God mode. That's why I get killed so much. Yeah, the bunkers are pretty cool. I might actually do a playthrough on that server after we finish this one. Maybe do a build on it where we can build in a bunker. Always better late than never, Dentry. You know that, mate. No, it's not, Moose. Don't give me that. You know it's not. It's not my fault if I am a gaming god. I must be, because every time the women see me approaching, they all say, "Oh God, here he comes." Yeah, it is, Res. That's what they're working on. Well, it's a co-op. Of course they do, Jimmy. Yeah, you play co-op on your own. Yeah, you don't have to have somebody with you. I was doing it on my own. Just to show it off, you know. Captain Richards, definitely. The way he runs towards me to hug me. No, can't get up there. Yeah, it's definitely that's what they seem to be concentrating their time on now. Is the co-op branch. Because I think they're looking at it in the respect of you can play a single player and co-op just using the the co-op servers, or the co-op game rather. So they won't really need a single player game anymore. So there's no point really spending too much time updating this one when they can just update the co-op branch. Ha. Gotta be live, Res. Always live. Always live. Right, here we are over the other side of the hill. Well, I'm not seeing any sign of a town at the moment. So at the moment we've come across this way. So we should be down this way somewhere. We should be able to see something from up here. Let's try going across this side and see what's in there. Is that the bear that's pointing the way? Not seeing any sign of it at the moment, David. That's only because I can't get the truck up here, otherwise you know I'd be driving into the trees. There's a vehicle down there. So I wonder if I'm sort of heading back towards the... Oh, I know where that is. That's the other way. That's heading back down towards the watchtower. Let's try up over this way a bit. Only special people are allowed in the mech town. Looking at this area, I just expect a flock of gallimimus to come running at me. I didn't even notice you made that spelling error there, Rez. A Tyrannosaurus bear. No, don't give me that, TR. You know that Nardi delivers with hordes when it comes to Days Gone. You cannot deny those hordes. So I'm seriously not seeing any sign of this town. You won't see zombies over here. They won't spawn out of the town areas. You won't see any wildlife. I really hope you haven't spelt that wrong there, Rez. You should talk proper English like what I does. Looks more like a golf course than anything. Right, we had a look. I think we're going to head back. Wouldn't that be an interesting twist here? I wonder why Nardi plays this game so much. But the thing is, TR, if I was a developer, would I be round here looking for towns? Because I would already know whether they exist or not, wouldn't I? Harsh, Rez, harsh. It could be that. I could be double bluffing. Oh, Rez, I love you too. Right, here we are at the back of the school. A bit further over than I wanted to be quite honest. Quite a lot further over. Yeah, it could all be reverse psychology, see, you just don't know, do you? I may be doing this just to test you all to see, you know, just to see what you all think of my game. It's shite, right, that's it, rage quit. I mean, no, just carry on as normal. Don't give the game away. What do you mean won't play my game? I mean this game. Right, that's it. Unfollow. Unfollow Dentry, everyone. I've put a serious amount of hours into this game. I said it's coming up to 600 hours. Booze Cruise. Yeah, the name's familiar. Very familiar. I can't remember why though. Who was in it, Jimmy? No, Rez, you're thinking of the one that Debbie was in. Whoops. Right, let's just have a quick look up in here. Right, TR, look up over there. Look, behold a bear. There it is, look. In my sights. A bear. Real bear. So now I'm not listening to any more of your crap about no bears. No, TR, I'm not having any of that. That is a real life bear. See, like I shot it. It is too scared to tackle with the Nardi. Moose, you really love that picture, don't you? I gotta say, I do as well. It's pretty awesome. You already saw it. I don't have to go and find it again. You saw it and you know you saw it. Not giving me any more of this crap. You've been basically bared out with this game. What's that there then, TR? What's that there? Why am I wasting my ammo trying to shoot a bear like that? Just to prove something to TR, who can already see it as well as anybody else. That was a bear so big it would even scare Grizzly Adams. For all the young ones in chat, you might have to look that one up. Oh, look what we got here, TR. A moonwalking bear. Let's see, I don't care what you say, I'm totally vindicated now. My vehicle, I want to know what's wrong with the bear. I want to climb at the top of that. I can't remember if there's anything up there or not. But you do notice how in this now that I show no fear when it comes to bears. Oh, I think I might have already looked on this one. Brilliant, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Now we're fine on these ladders. I don't fall off of these ones. Sin, how you doing? I've just been showing everybody what real dangerous bears look like. There you go. Hang on a minute, have we got two bears here? Two sleeping bears. Oh, that one is alive. There's 3 bears! I've never seen this amount of bearage. He knocked me over, that one. Well, it looks like Nardi's killed 2 bears. 2 bears, TR. I think we might have to take those back. Oh, TR, did I tell you? I just killed 2 bears. Everybody's raising their hands. I just drove past the third one. He's there, look, just by that tree. Excellent. I don't want to kill anymore because I don't want to waste the ammo. I'm going to need the ammo. But what I do want to do is check up here to see if there's a sniper sight. Oh, TR, did I mention, by the way, that I just killed 2 bears? Take the sugar, definitely. Don't worry, Dentry, you can always look back on it afterwards. It'll be left up on the channel for everybody to see. I really must make a base of one of these one day. Just trying to figure out what that is over there. I think that's the motel. Yeah, that's just so you can change it for your active base. So pretty much anywhere that's got a generator like this will have one of those. Not the other way round though. Right, I think we should take that bear back to base. Or those 2 bears, because I don't know whether I mentioned it or not, TR, but I shot 2 bears. There they are, look. 2 of them. I bet one of them doesn't come with me. Excellent, they both do. Can't see the other bear. Where's he gone? There he is, look. Hello, Baloo. Yeah, it does seem that every time you encounter a bear, there's always chickens nearby. Maybe that's what they're hunting. Exactly, Rez. Exactly, a real bear. Oh yeah, that's not what I meant to say. I meant every time that you encounter a bear, there are chickens around. I can't at the moment, Rez. It means I've got to jump out of this. Yeah, well, it's that chicken and bear connection, isn't there? Everyone knows about the chicken and the bear. And the old survivalist with no hair. those chickens are actually pretty tough, because if you drive this vehicle into a chicken, you will not run the chicken over, but the truck will stop dead. Oh, I know that's what you meant, Rez, obviously. Without a doubt. The nardy chickens. I really want a fridge. Yeah, I don't really want to do that, Rose. I don't want to get distracted away from the game, if you see what I mean. Because if I start scrolling through Discord, the gameplay will just stop. Let's see how this is doing. Still one day. Right, let's butcher some of this, shall we? One bear. TR. Two bears. TR. I'll just point out in case TR's asleep. Right. I don't think I've got the knife, have I? But I got... No, I ain't got any cutting implements. Let's grab a knife. Let's use the shemeti. Well, actually, I'll put that in there. Yeah. Well, I've got a 2-computer 3-monitor setup, but I've got it linked so I can jump between the 2 computers using the same monitors. Right, let's butcher this. I'm going to have to drink that first, and otherwise I'll die of thirst before I finish doing this. Damn, I've got to start that again now. Alright. 8 of those. Let's get 5 units of fat, 1 hide, 4 gut. 5 hours. Of course it's going to rain and all my meat's going to degrade. Right. Let me cancel that because I need to put that food somewhere. Good advice, TR. Good advice. Sound advice. Right, which one was I butchering? Do you know what? I think I'll cook a bit of that meat. First of all, I'll try and remember where I put it. There we go. So if I cook up 3 of those on there. Actually, let's get another one. We can do 4. You do come out with some sound advice sometimes, TR. I will give you that. Where did I put my tinder? There's one bit, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Even I felt like that was forced, to be honest. I just didn't feel as though there was any sincerity to that at all. Did I find those? Did I find what, Moose? Moose, what did I find? Yeah, I nearly did get the 3 bears, but I decided to leave one of them alive because that's just the kind of guy I am. Oh, you shit. Where's my shemay? Right, that's more accelerant. I'm gonna get this going before it gets dark. Tinder, sorry, not accelerant. There we go. So we'll cook that lot up. Might have to get some more water going through there soon, to be honest. Right, we got some alcohol. Did have some more sugar, didn't I? There we go. One bag of sugar there. Damn, I need 2 bags of sugar. Damn. That's fine, it can go back in there. They're on medium. Yeah, you can park it in the garage. Sin, how could you even ask me something like that? Of course I've got the skills to do it. Of course. Can't believe you would even need to ask me something like that. Right, let's eat one of the meats. First of all, let's get the meat to eat. Wow, that sounded as wrong as one of TR's sayings, that did. There we go, that takes the hunger right. I don't want to drink that water. Rude, Dentry, rude. As if I wouldn't have the skill. There we go, that's good. That's going to last us a little while. I think we better store some of this stuff away. We put the fat in there with that. And I think what we'll do, we'll go and have a sleep. And when we wake up in the morning, what time are we? 6 o'clock. So if we do 12. Marvellous. Right, so hunger and thirst ain't too bad for the time being. It's my bears. Excellent. Right, I should be able to make 2 more mollies now. So I need 2 bottles. Yeah, I think those ones are asleep. As long as they're asleep like that, we should be safe. Should. Yeah, I've tried meat in this before, but it's so easy to actually go and hunt and get meat that it doesn't seem to be much of a point to it. Right, I've got 4 mollies now, and I need a lot more than that. Right, what we do need to do is go and get some more water so we can get this thing going again. Now, I'm sure I had another bucket somewhere. Where did I have the other bucket? The other bouquet? The other hyacinth? Maybe it was in here. Definitely had one somewhere. Marvellous, I've lost it. Of course I have. Look everyone, real bears. Did I put it in one of these? No, but I can take that, I can fill that up. Oh, I know where it is. It's in that chest of drawers back at the school. Right, I'll have to do a couple of runs over with the bucket and that. I knew I should have emptied that one out. Yeah, no worries, Rez. I'll have a look. Wrong one. Right, let's do one more water run. No worries, Sin. $16, right, that's where we get to. No worries. Right, so need to get some more bark. Talking of bark, I do need to get Leo some point soon, but I really need that hunting sight for that. So I should be able to snipe a load of bandits from a distance. Have I got the axe on me? No. Right, so we've got enough of those. Just need the matches. There's the matches. Marvellous. Right, so it's done. I think I'll put that in there. They can go in there. That and that can go in there. And that one in there. Right. 15 revolver, 28 12 gauge, and 1 rifle. So if I get rid of the rifle ammunition, that clears another slot. Hunger's down again, so let's have some more bear meat. Perfect. Right, that's okay. Fatigue's down a little bit, but not too bad, to be honest. Right. What I did want to build... I can find it there. It's the tanning rack. So I need 8 nails, 8 planks, and 6 lashings. Where did I put my lashings? There's 1 lashing. Move that out of there. Slowly starting to get this stuff sorted, bit by bit. That was accelerant, that was salt. Right, so matches can go in there. Blimey, I haven't heard that phrase for a while, Rez. Oh, there's my other bucket. Foolish boy. There we go, some lashings there. Right, so if we build it there. So I need 8 planks and 8 nails. Planks are easy. Let's just switch this on. Nails I'm going to have to make because I haven't got any of those. But nails are easy enough. Oh, I need a component as well. So let's make 32. Those will last us a little while. Marvellous. That can go back in there. That can go back in there. Nails can come with me. Excellent. There we go. So let's find where I put the animal hide. There we go. That's that drying off. That's dried at 14%. Let's go and store this. The wood can go in there. I'll put the nails in with it as well. And I think I'll put the lashings in there. Just to prove a point. Nah. Right, so I guess we're playing the waiting game again. So I need more sugar to put in this. And I need to get more bottles. Now I can get more bottles from the motel. Let me just make a note a minute of what I need to achieve. This is what I always forget from one gameplay to the next. Like here's one of my other notes here. In Still Wakes the Deep, F turns your torch on. You see? Helpful little things like that, you know? Right, I don't know how much longer these bears are going to last. That was at 37%. That was at 34%. Right, let's butcher the last of that one. Right, so that one will vanish soon. So I'll put that meat in there. The guts I can hang up to dry. Marvelioso. And then that can go in there, ready for when the other one is prepared. Better drink some water. What this game needs is the ability to make a well, I think. Rez has laid an egg. Well done, Rez. Right, shall I do the last of this one as well? What has he got? Right, he's got nothing left on him. How many meat? He's got 9 meat on him. Seven hours. Right, let's butcher the rest of this one up so we don't have to waste time. Brilliant, all my meat's knackered. Right, we'll have to cook it. I hate it when it rains. Why didn't I just take it indoors and do this? Foolish boy. Is that my axe? Yeah. Excellent. I see what you did there, Res. Actually, I like that one, Res. That's quite a good one. Excellent. But like everything, mate, it's always better late than never. Let's get some accelerant on it. Didn't want to waste this accelerant, to be honest, but needs must. Right, put those in there so they stay nice and dry. Yeah, I think I've seen an amoeba before. Yeah, I mean, it still works as a cell, doesn't it? So. Right, oh, everything's okay except fatigue. Fatigue's down a little bit. But that is fine. That is fine. Ah, I see what you did. See what you did, old man. Exhale lint. Yeah. Right, there's a lot of food that's going to go off very quickly in there. unfortunately. But not to worry. I'm not concerned. I think the achievements in this episode have been pretty good. Not great, you know, they're still getting us towards our goal of taking on the coach, but we need more fire. So I think in the next one we're going to have to go to the motel. We're going to have to get more bottles, and I'm going to have to hunt for more sugar as well, and hopefully a bit more. Bit more alcohol would be nice. So I think what we'll do, we'll end it there, guys. That's a good point to end it for tonight. We've done well. We achieved a bit more than I thought we would do in this episode. I'm happy. So tomorrow is Thursday, and that's Nardi's night off. But then what else? On Friday is No One Survived again. So remember to set your timers for 7 PM British time on Friday, and we will rock and roll with some of that. Excellent. Right guys, so take it easy for the rest of the day, evening, whatever you're doing, and I will see you on the flip side. I'll catch you all later.